Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Sandquist and I'll be your AP Psychology teacher this year. Just want to make a little video and tell you a little bit about myself since we're going to be spending a lot of time together. I've been a teacher for more than 15 years, all of them here at DC Everest Senior High. Besides AP Psych, I have taught a lot of different classes here, a lot of history classes. Currently, I'm also teaching some Gen Psych, which is the semester-long class, and I also am teaching some global studies classes. A little bit about my background in education. I attended the University of Iowa, and I got my bachelor's degree there in psychology. And then I took a semester off because I was kind of over school, and then I decided, I think I'd like to be in high school for the rest of my life. That sounds like a good plan. Doesn't it sound like a good plan to you? So then I went back to UWSP to get my teaching degree. After I got my job here, then I did my master's degree in education as well. So that brings us to the present. As far as my interests and other things that I like to do besides, school, I have 3 kids. Grace is my oldest, and Beckham is my middle child, and Nolan is my youngest, so you'll probably hear lots of stories about them. And they keep me pretty busy. I have some dogs. I'm a dog person. Sorry, cat people. In the past, I've also done quite a bit of coaching. I was big into athletics when I was younger, and so I've coached a lot of swimming. That was kind of my main squeeze, and I coached junior high swimming here. I coached high school swimming at Wasta East for a little while, and then I, with Mrs. Clay Reisman and Mr. Gensler, who doesn't teach here anymore, we started up the boys' high school swim team here at DC Everest several years back. I don't currently do any coaching because, 3 kids and my job. But I've also coached soccer, and I'm really into soccer. And so pretty much I like to watch sports. I like to play golf in the summer. I like to go skiing, snowboarding, those types of things. Just being outside for the most part. I also love to read, and so if I'm not outside, then I'm probably inside doing some reading. I like historical fiction, and I like mysteries, and I love Harry Potter. I also love Netflix, probably just like you, and I like to binge watch lots of things on Netflix. The Office is my favorite show ever, so extra points with me if you get my Office references. I drop a lot of them. Other than that, I really love to do things at my house. I love to work in the yard and work inside with interior design type things, and just generally speaking, make things look pretty. I had you guys take the Myers-Briggs test, or you will shortly, which is a personality type test. And just to give you a little information about my personality type, I am an ISFJ. And that means that, in general, I'm pretty quiet. I am friendly and responsible. I'm really loyal and considerate. And I notice small things, specific things about people, and I remember them. I'm really concerned with how others feel, and I'm pretty committed and steady in getting things done, especially when it involves obligations to other people. And creating a harmonious environment at school, at home, at work, all of those places is really important to me. As far as accuracy of the test, this is one test that I have you guys take because I know in the past a lot of kids have said, oh my gosh, it fits me to a T, and that's totally true for me. I definitely think that I'm a very, very hard worker. I think if you ask anyone that knows me, they would agree. I'm a perfectionist, and that can be a weakness. One of my mantras is, perfect is the enemy of done, and so that kind of gets me through when I get stuck in perfection and just really need to get a move on. I do bend over backwards for people, and I'm really flexible, and sometimes that could be a downfall too because I resent it or get resentful when people don't reciprocate or when other people don't recognize and maybe appreciate the things I do. I really can't stand hurting other people's feelings, and I get really, really riled up and upset when I see other people doing that. So that's one thing that I try to keep cool in my classroom, is just making sure that everybody feels welcome, and I tend to squash out any sort of nasty talk and that sort of thing. As far as my school background, when I was in school, I went to Wausau West High School, which I loved, and my favorite classes in high school were some of the AP classes I took, like AP Lit, AP Euro, AP Chem, obviously psychology. And I love those classes because you got to learn a lot of different kinds of cool things about culture and people, and I love the biographical piece of AP Euro. My least favorite classes in college and high school were pretty much anything dealing with machines or computers. I was an engineering major for a while, which is how I figured that out. And I hated my engineering classes, computer science, all that stuff. I'm a people person. I, in particular, as far as my educational philosophy and so on, I love it when teachers are knowledgeable and personable and funny. I love it when they clearly love their subjects and they're so enthusiastic that it's contagious. And when it's clear that they put kids first and people first. I really hate it when teachers favor content and rules and testing over people. I don't like it when people or teachers are inflexible. And I really don't like it when teachers interpret misbehavior or whatever kids do as a sign of disrespect rather than getting to the bottom of the problem. My own AP background, since many of you guys are taking AP classes as well. In high school, I took a ton of AP classes, and I was valedictorian of my class. I was one of 16, so don't be too impressed. The only AP test that I didn't take that was offered was AP Calc, because I didn't have a chance in heck of passing it, and I passed all the others. I went into college with something like 24 credits, and that was a big thing for me because it helped me graduate my first bachelor's degree in 3 years. And so it's a really good choice to take these dual enrollment classes and AP classes to get credit in high school, because it can save you lots of money. As far as what I'm looking forward to about the upcoming year, I get really nervous about it, but I love the chance to have some new energy in the room, new students, new learning, all of that kind of thing can be kind of exciting. Goals for myself for the upcoming school year, I really need to stay organized. I'm teaching lots of kids in lots of classes, and I have a lot to balance when it comes to being a mom and being a teacher full-time. And you'll hear me talk about it in class, but work-life balance, school-life balance is kind of the key to happiness. So I want to keep working on trying to achieve balance, and I want to help you achieve it too. Potential concerns that I have for this coming year, gotta be honest, I'm kind of a huge procrastinator. I always have been, and I'm always late. So if you're a procrastinator out there, I feel ya. But I have school all day, 3 kids with activities, a house that needs cleaning, and bills to pay. So what was your excuse again? I have a lot of students and really big classes, and that's probably just making sure that I can meet every kid and get to know them and make sure that I have everyone's needs at the forefront of my mind. It's a lot to ask for, but it's definitely a goal I want to set for myself as well. Other things I think you should know about me. I'm super excited, like I said, to get to know each and every one of you as people first and as students as well, and help you in the way that you need help. I want you to know that I'm here for you. Whatever it is that you need, I will try to accommodate it and help you out, even if it's just an ear to listen. I want you to feel safe in my room, and I want you to feel like it's your space as much as it's mine. And yeah, just that I'm here for you no matter what. And you can always come and talk to me, even if you'd rather punch me in the face because you're mad at me. It's much better to come in and talk, and I think you'll find I'm pretty understanding and pretty flexible. Last thing, I get that AP Psych is not your life. You're sitting here probably in the summer watching this video and wondering, oh my gosh, I've got all this stuff to do. But I get it. And guess what? AP Psych is not my life either. But I love it. I love AP Psych. I love teaching psychology, and it's my hope that you'll love it too, and that we can have a lot of fun together. So I look forward to meeting you and talking with you next year, and I look forward to seeing the video that you create. Have a great rest of your summer.